We've already discovered how to identify our lines, our points and angles. We've already discussed the explanation of this. And today I just want to do a recap and then tell you how to name your angles. First of all, we said if we have a point A and another point B, that the distance between these 2 points is a line, and you can call it AB, line AB. And we said if we have a third point, let me say C, the distance between these 2 points is also a line, which we can call line BC. But we now say that an angle is formed at the point where those 2 lines meet. Remember, what did I call this point where the 2 lines meet? If you remember what I call this point where the 2 lines met, drop it in the comment section. Now, what I want to now discuss today is how do we name that angle? How do we name angles? We name points with capital letters. We name lines with the 2 points that form the line. Now for angle, we name angles with either just the vertex or the 3 points that form the angles. Now if you notice, this angle was formed at B. So this angle can just be called angle at B. The angle can just be called angle at B. But most times there can be plenty angles at B. Imagine if there's another point here, D, and I connect this point and this point together. I now have plenty angles. I have angle here and I have angle here. So I have 3 angles at B. So I cannot use the name angle B, angle at B. I can't just say angle at B. Just like having 3 students answering favor in class. You cannot just call favor, come here, because the 3 of them will answer. So there are 3 angles at B here. So how do we name angles? We can name angles with the 3 points that form the angle. But take note, the position of the angle should be at the center. That's where the angle was formed should be at the center. I know I've mistakenly answered that question before, but if you remember or you did not catch it, if you remember what we call the point where angles met, drop it in the comment section. I don't know if you have heard it. I've said it in my previous statement. I made a mistake when I paused. But if you remember, drop it in the comment section. So we now have 3 angles at B. So we cannot just say angle at B. So how do we name these angles? We use the 3 points that form the angle, making sure that the position of the angle is at the center. Remember, this point here is B. So if I want to name this first angle will be formed by the 3 points that form the angles. So what are the 3 points that form the angles? Remember, the angle is facing this way. So every angle has what we call arms. Every angle has what we call arms. Using my own arm for an instance, my arm, see my arm. If we can see this, I don't have much. See my arm. Now, this arm has 2, will I say, this is my arm. Look at this point here. This is like a hand and another hand. I don't know if you understand. So if this is where my angle is formed, this is my hand. This is another hand that connects this angle. So that is where you should always look out for angles. If the angle is here, where is the arm and the arm that connects the angle? And the beautiful part is that the angle is formed at a point. There is a point at the end of this hand, and there's a point at the end of this hand. So those 3 points are what we use to name angles. Did we get that? The 3 points that form the ends of the angle is what we use to name the angles. So using this first one as instance, the angle is formed here, but this is the hand and this is another hand. So there are 3 points here, point A, point B and point C. I will use these 3 points to name this angle, but I will make sure that the position of the angle will be at its center. So that means my angle 1 is going to be A, B, C. The angle was at B, so it has to be in the word center. So I'll put a little sign there showing angle at B. But look at the hands. If you don't want to write this like this, you can also write it as angle A, B, C. But making sure that the position of the angle is at the center. Then if this is my 2, if this is my second angle, this hands of the angle is here and here, and it's formed by point C, point B, and point D. That means the name of this angle is going to be CBD. You put the angle sign on top of the B to show that is the position of the angle, or you write it as angle. You write it as angle CBD. Do you get what I'm doing? If you got what I'm doing, tell me what this third angle should be. What should my third angle be? If you understand what I'm doing, drop it in the comment section and let us move on.